In the last video, we found out that this motor was probably no good. I figured we'll just pull it on out and check it out. There we go. That's transmission fluid. It smells like a burnt chocolate cake. Pretty sure it shouldn't smell like that. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. There we go. Take a wild shot in the dark. Say that wasn't helping this thing stay cool. Okay. There's the power steering nest. That's precisely what I wanted to pull out of there. Let's disconnect all these plug wires that I fought so hard to put on initially. Oh, goodness. Those were fun. Thank you, O'Reilly's, for letting me steal all your boxes from you every single time I go in there. Get this alternator fully disconnected. I'll probably just pull it off the motor as well, so as to avoid damaging it in any fashion. We are working on a budget here. Well, it's trash. One thing this is definitely not getting is a 2-barrel carburetor. Gotta get the motor turned over to get the flex plate bolts out. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. That's not good. Well, I think we are taking the transmission up with the engine. That is exactly what I didn't want to do. Alright, I guess let's do that. There we go. Alright, water pump assembly's out of the way. Chrysler did not want, oh my. That's what we're contending with in there. Alright, well, that's out. Got it. I don't think I got quite enough dirt in my mouth. Or my beard. It'll be fine. Alright. And now I'm going to try to pull the exhaust out of itself, breaking the muffler. Well, anyways, I'm breaking other things, but not the muffler. Hey, it's out of the way. That'll work for me.
That?
Dropped my field wire.
I'll tell you right now, you're shaking so much dirt and rust out from underneath of it.
You mean to tell me I don't have to pressure wash it?
Yeah, we're getting closer. Hey.
2x4 inbound.
No, dude, I just shook her loose.
What?
Yeah.
I brought the 2x4. Oh my dear Lord. I think that might have been it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're free of the drive shaft.
All right.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, hey, there's some wiring.
Dig that out. Hey, the tensile strength of your wiring is top notch.
What kind of a plug is that?
I don't know, but you could run a crane off of that.
Hey! All right.
Whoa!
Hey, look. So, are we flush? Watch yourself, watch yourself.
Oh. Hey, did you start trying to pull the transmission?
Yeah.
Okay.
I started trying to pull the transmission, and I stopped. All right. We're going to go ahead and give this a little cleaning. Since nature's pressure washing outside, I can't do the transmission much. So we're going to do a little bit on the engine bay. Well, there you have it. So it's kind of halfway cleaned. It's not all the way cleaned, but you can see the transmission now. Obviously, this thing had been completely overtaken with prairie dogs, because I can't think of any other animal will bury the thing under dirt. And it actually had air underneath of the vehicle when we picked it up. Some air. Mostly where the frame wasn't touching the ground. Well, we got the cover off this engine, and well, there's bad news. There's metal bits. Probably can't see it very well, but little metal bits all over the oil pan. So that's not good. That being said, there's also some plastic pieces.
Or a metal bit.
And it's small enough it could be a bearing. Plastic.
Looks like teeth.
It does kind of look like some teeth. I don't know what in the world. Maybe it's on the timing. Here we go. Oh, there's all the plastic bits that we were finding, and there is the metal that we were finding, I think. I'm gonna do this the semi-right way. Listen to that. Got some compression back there. Goodness. Sounds like a bad day after Taco Bell. Good Lord. Talking right back to us.
Yeah. You're gonna luck out on the bottom end.
I don't think we have any major issues there.
No, I don't think you have any bad bearings. I think it's all from
put a timing gear on it, and
yeah, and that falls straight down into the pan, so. Yep.
To clog up the pickup. We might be able to get away with just a new timing chain. So let's go ahead and knock this off. Doesn't have anything fancy going on. It just seems like a rather inexpensive looking version. Alright. Look at that. Most of the block is cleaned up. Mostly. There's some holes in the freeze plugs here on the head. We're gonna have to replace them, so I guess I better get to knocking them. There's one. There's two. And then get a hold of them and they come out. There you have it, half-ass prepared. And now I'm going to go ahead and spray paint at it using spray paint. Novel thought, that one. For clarification, this is in fact a replacement motor. I bought this from a friend who likes small block Mopars rather than big block Mopars, so he sold this one to me for a reasonable price, especially considering Mopar prices. So, we're going to make this the engine for the Plymouth.
Okay. Spark plugs are in place.
Here I am doing this like in a real hurry because, you know, they say impatience is a virtue. Guten tight.
Okay.
Pretty close?
Yeah, we'll be able to wrestle with it just a little bit.
Going down just a little bit. Let me pull it over to this side a little. Ooh. There we go.
There we go. Alright.
Now we're pretty centered.
Yeah, come on down. Alright, now we need to start going back.
Pretty close?
Very close. Now I'm pretty sure we're slotted on this driver's side.
Run her down just a little more. I'm going to go ahead and attempt to prime the oil pump here just to make sure we're hunky-dory. So, here's a little trick that I use sometimes to tell whether or not I've got oil pressure and I don't have a gauge handy. That back there is a brand new oil pressure sending unit, and as you see, there's a lead off of my meter on it. Now, I've grounded it over here on the other side of this head. Theoretically, whenever I pump the pressure up, there should be some kind of an ohm reading on this gauge. Now, this is some science stuff. Some of you guys aren't going to be really keen on this, so go Go talk to Jordy LaForge. He'll tell you how to do this. I'm going to go ahead and pump it. Yep. There's oil pressure. There you have the rebuilt distributor. Minus the interior parts. I haven't replaced those, but I do have them. So I'm going to go ahead and put this together. I'm going to put it in that hole right there. I'm told that's where it goes. And then I'm going to go ahead and get this hopefully to fire. Hopefully. Because I would like some noises out of this thing today. That would be phenomenal. Also, as a side note, I should probably put some fluid in the transmission because I don't think I've done that yet. Because the dipstick, you can see hanging right there. It's actually not in the transmission, so I should probably do that first. Let's do this. Okay, I've got some plug wires running. It looks purely chaotic everywhere, but we're going to do something real quick. Here we go. All right, we are cranking good. Perfect. All right. Now let's do some powering up of this thing and see if we can make it fire. Okay, let's see if we can confirm spark here. Doesn't really look like that's moving. Let's do some adjustments. We have a spark. All right. Now, we're probably not quite in time, but we shall see. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put a little dish soap in my carburetor. Or maybe on the carburetor. You only need a little bit of dish soap in your carburetor, okay? Not a whole lot. All right, the key is currently on. I think everything's rigged up wiring-wise, so here we go. All right, let's see if we get some kind of a fire. Got something coming out the exhaust. We're out of time still. By the way, I still have the exhaust loose down there. It's not quite all hitched up, so that's where we're hearing all this banging. There's something going on here. It is trying, but where are we timing-wise is the problem. See if I've got some kind of a light near here. Nope, not quite. Let's put it at top dead center once again and see if maybe we can figure it out from there. Okay, timing mark is where it's supposed to be. Now let's see where the rotor is. And it's way off. So the way I had it set originally, I was wrong, apparently. But this is where I was trying to get the top dead center set at for number one. So, all right, I guess we're going to move these one by one. We're way out of time, though. And for those of you wondering, the transmission was rebuilt, and we installed it off camera. It was easier that way. We're going to put it there. Now we're a lot closer. There we go. Hopefully, this thing's going to start firing. Here we go. Oh, yeah! That's what I'm talking about. What the heck was that? Now, all that bubbling you heard was that was the cooler lines for the transmission. They're not hooked up. I don't know who was responsible for that, but yeah. Either way, I'm going to do this again. So I'm just going to make a bigger mess on my ground. And maybe lose a little transmission fluid, but it's fine. Bright side is we know the transmission's pumping, so there's a bright side. All right, here we go. All right. Yes. Hey, the transmission's really pumping. It's fantastic. All right. All the work has paid off. Now if I can figure out this pulley system. Good Lord, this is gonna be fun.